Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This one is going to be a very different video from the ones that we typically post. I'm so excited and also so unbelievably nervous for this. I'm getting Katie a ring upgrade. If you guys have followed us for a long time, you guys know that Katie actually lost her engagement ring. A little backstory on Katie and I's story is we met very young. I was 17, she was 18 whenever we met. I think within 3 months of knowing each other, we actually got pregnant. As you can imagine, as a newly 18-year-old man slash boy, we were not very financially well off. When the time did come where I proposed to Katie, the ring wasn't like, it wasn't the biggest or it wasn't the best, but that wasn't the point of the ring. So the ring to begin with wasn't the most expensive ring, it wasn't the best. It was something that I was able to afford at the time as a 18-year-old that was working my butt off while also trying to save up and provide for our new family that we were creating. So fast forward a couple years, Katie accidentally lost her ring. We don't know where it is at all. We think that we lost it in our bathroom somewhere. I'm not too sure if it was thrown away, if it got washed down the sink. We just know that it was in our bathroom somewhere. We spent months looking for it. We took apart like the plumbing in our bathroom and we looked everywhere for it. We looked in the trash cans for it. We'd have no clue where that ring went. And honestly, it might even still be in this house. Katie only has her wedding band. She doesn't have like the actual engagement ring itself. And it has actually been like that for over a year. She really only has like a wedding band on her finger. And even the wedding band in itself, it's the same situation as the engagement ring. It's not like the best. It's kind of just like, doesn't look the best, and like I've mentioned, that's not the point of it. I knew that I wanted to get Katie a ring upgrade. The problem was I didn't know the timing of it, and also I didn't know what she wanted. Today's date is August 31st, and back in February of this year, I reached out to our manager and I was like, hey, me and Katie's 5-year wedding anniversary is coming up, and I want to do something big. I want to do something huge. I want to take her on a trip. I want to surprise her with an upgraded ring. Do you have any connections that could maybe help us out and also be a part of the surprise? She came back to me and she said that she had connections at James Allen, and then hopped out to a meeting with James Allen, and I kind of explained what my plan was, and they were all for it. They loved it. They were like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. Like, we're all for this. Like, how can we help, essentially? So they have been unbelievable throughout this process. I have been emailing back and forth with one of their specialists, essentially customizing a brand new ring, and I'm also getting Katie a brand new wedding band as well. It has been super cool, and like I said, with the lack of knowledge that I knew of rings and what Katie wanted, their specialist was so good in regards to helping me out, essentially holding my hand throughout the process and being like, I'm not too sure. I knew kind of the style that Katie likes, so they did a great job at answering all of my questions. We got everything finalized, the ring ordered and everything, I want to say 2 weeks ago. I didn't want the ring to be delivered here and then Katie see it, so I actually had it delivered to someplace local that I can drive and go pick it up. This is something that Katie deserves beyond measures. You guys know my feelings towards Katie. She's the most incredible wife, she's the most incredible mother, and I could not do this, simply could not do this without her. And I think that this is such a perfect kind of just like little 5-year anniversary gift of just kind of showing that to her. And in 16 days, not counting today, I will be giving her the ring, which is crazy to me because like I've said, I have thought about doing this for probably since the beginning of this year, and then actually reaching out to my manager and like trying to get things situated and kind of moving towards like the end goal of the actual surprise for 6 months now. Another thing that I want to say is Katie is very, she catches on to everything. I don't think I have successfully surprised her ever in our almost 5 years of marriage. She catches on to the littlest things. If I ask her the smallest question, she will take that and she'll be like, okay, great, this is what he's planning, and it's not bad at all. But I want to see if I have done a good job up until now, because I genuinely think that she has zero clue that this is happening. We are going on a cruise for our 5-year wedding anniversary, and I actually planned it to make it seem like I was going to surprise her with the cruise, and then I came forward and I was like, you know what, like, this is a big thing that we're going to do for our 5-year wedding anniversary. I was going to surprise you with it, but I thought that I would talk to you about it just since it's such like a big thing. So I'm hoping that that will deter her enough. The only 2 things I have to worry about is getting the ring and making sure she doesn't find it while it's here in the house. And the second thing is making sure wherever I pack it to go on our trip, she doesn't get to. And honestly, those are two pretty big hurdles. So I have no clue how I'm going to do that. I just want this to be a surprise to Katie. That's all that I want, because I feel like that would make the actual gifting of the ring just so much more special, in my opinion, just simply because of the fact that I don't traditionally surprise her with things. I try my best to surprise her, but normally she has her instincts kind of kick in. She's like, I can sense that something is up. I guess the next time you'll see me is when we're opening up that ring for that first time. My heart is racing right now. It is the moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. There she is. That's so cool. Here is box number 1. Oh my god. Oh my god. They did such, oh my god. Holy crap. That is beautiful. Oh, I love that. So it is currently 10:45 at night on September 13th. We are actually leaving to go on our anniversary trip tomorrow. I'm looking at it right now and I'm still like, I cannot believe it's like actually real in there. I just wanted to say a quick thank you to James Allen for helping me do this. Honestly, I could not be more grateful for them because it was such an easy experience using JamesAllen.com. It was just so cool to be able to customize a ring entirely for Katie. Like, they have so many different setting options. They have so many different diamond options. When it comes to the clarity and the color of the diamonds and what type of diamond you want, what different types of cut of diamond you want. I don't know, it was just like such an easy process. The chat feature of being able to talk to an associate was a lifesaver. After you customize your ring, being able to like see what you have created in like a 360 model was also really cool. And like I mentioned, the ability to kind of just ask an associate, being like, hey, what's the difference in clarity, or what's the difference in color? Is there really a difference between this and this? Like, what's your opinion on this? I don't know, it was just very helpful. Look at it, it is so, I'm like speechless at this point. This has been sitting in our basement for I think a week and a half now. And every time I open up and look at it, I'm like, oh my, I still can't even, it's like surreal to me that this is a thing.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We are on a cruise ship right now. We are sailing with Virgin Voyages. We have so much to catch up on. Today is like our 3rd day or 4th day on the cruise, and we literally have barely picked up the camera. I've honestly been filming a lot on my phone, so a lot of our days will be on TikTok and Instagram. If you want to go see that, they'll be on there. I'm getting ready right now for our dinner reservations at 7. It is 6:15. Ben just left our room because tonight we didn't know about is Scarlet Night, I think is what they said it was, which means that everybody is wearing red. And first of all, I do not look good in red. I don't know what it is, but I just can't do red. That is not the reason why I didn't bring red. We just simply did not know that tonight was Scarlet Night. So I went out to go get an ice cream cone, and when I went out, I was like, oh my god, Ben, everyone is literally wearing red. Like, go out there and go see. So Ben is going out there to go get water, and he's gonna go look and see how many people are wearing red. So he'll be back in here in just a second. So I'm gonna take you back quickly through everything that has happened, because so much has happened on this cruise. Day 1 was the day before our cruise, because we had to fly to Miami, and we left in the afternoon on the 14th. That was like the saddest day of my life. I cried in the middle of noodles because Ben and I went to go get food, and it was right after we dropped the kids off. I felt really guilty for like dropping them off and leaving and going on a trip. Day 1 was really rough. Ben and I were both really sad. We just didn't know what to do with ourselves. We're like, what do we do with like not having any kids here? It was so weird. Flew to Miami. Our flight got delayed multiple times, so we did not get into Miami until like midnight. Got to our hotel, checked in, DoorDashed some food because we were so hungry. We slept, woke up the next day, and we had to check out of our hotel at 11. We couldn't check in here for our cruise until 1:30, so we had to kill some time. We tried to look for a Starbucks, but ended up finding this little bakery brunch place to go to because the Starbucks that we found was only to go. Like, it didn't have a sit down part of it. It was really, really freaking good. The coffee was good. The food was good. We then got in a taxi and we rode to our ship. We actually got there early. They were already checking people in. So I was like, thank goodness. We got this Rockstar package, which means that we got to like check in first and stay in this lounge. It was really cool. Before we knew it, we were walking on the ship. Then I feel like we have so many stories. So many stories. I don't know. I feel like we've been so confused this whole time because we've never been on a cruise before. So we have just experienced and seen so many things that we have not experienced before. Like when we got in on the ship, everyone just started sitting down and we thought we had to like sit down for some type of meeting or something. So we were like trying to reserve a good seat. We didn't even know what a good seat was. We just like walked in with everyone and everyone was sitting down. There were like trays of champagne going on and we sat there for like 45 minutes because that's what everyone else was doing. We didn't know that our rooms were open. We didn't know that we could just go up to our room. We thought that that's what we were supposed to do. So we sat there for like 45 minutes before we started talking to somebody about dinner reservations and she helped us. I was like, are we allowed to go up to our room? She's like, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, we've been sitting here for so long because that's what everyone else is doing. We didn't know that we could go up to our rooms. So anyway, we explored the ship and then we made our dinner reservations at this Mexican restaurant, which was super, super good. Yeah, it was the day before our anniversary, but it was the first day. So we had like just set sail to the Dominican Republic. Ben and I were also like psyching ourselves out about the motion sickness. We've heard like that people get motion sick and that we need motion sickness tablets, and we actually are fine. We haven't had to take anything and we haven't really been motion sick at all. So
you're all right. But then again, I feel like, do you know what I mean by like people catch on to like your insecurities?
yeah.
I just walked through there like a confident king.
Okay.
What
What did you get?
Pretzel was really good. I didn't want to just like walk around doing nothing.
But is everyone wearing red?
Mm-hmm. Like I said, it doesn't matter. I don't think.
It is what it is.
Red doesn't look good on me anyway. What do we do after dinner the first night?
Travel.
I'm sure we just watched a movie. I forget now though. The next day, which was our anniversary, slept in and then we stayed in bed for like another hour and a half. We had our first plans were at 2 o'clock or something like that. We booked ourselves for a comedy show and we literally stayed in our rooms until about 1 o'clock. Then we went upstairs and we found, this was what is confusing because Ben and I have not been on a cruise before, and there's so many different floors to the cruise and everything has like different things. There's even restaurants on floors that people have rooms on.
Yeah.
Like that you think is just a normal floor, but if you go back, like there's a restaurant. When I was talking to this lady about scheduling like all of our dinners and meals, like she made it seem like there were only restaurants. So we were like, there's gotta be a place that we can go and just like
Get snacks.
get something to eat, right? Well, we found it and we were like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like we can eat whatever we want. We were kind of pushing time for the comedy show, so we just grabbed a salad. After the comedy show, we went back and ate some more, and I had the best omelet and hash browns of my entire life. It was so good.
And then we went back and had like,
oh, we ate so much. You had
we had like
sushi,
4 omelets and like
a
10
burger.
like 4 omelets and like 10 hash browns. It was absurd.
It was crazy. We went and we explored the ship. There was like a dodgeball game, so after we ate, we went up and we like watched the dodgeball game.
Oh, and then we like chilled on the day beds.
Yes, and we just like hung out for forever. And I knew that this day I wanted to like wash my hair and get ready because it was our anniversary. Came back, washed my hair, got ready, the whole shebang for like an hour and a half. Ben casually reproposes to me.
Repropose, ring upgrade, what should we call it? 5-year wedding anniversary gift. I think it's because it was our anniversary. Like, oh, I like want to go change, I want to get like ready, I want to get really
are you talking about
up.
how everything worked out perfectly?
Yeah, like I didn't have to like be like, oh, we should get really dressed up tonight, or
right.
oh, you should like do this, or oh, you should do, like you were already doing
like
it.
We wanted to take pictures, we wanted to get dressed up, and I'm not a huge, again, like I said at the beginning of this, I'm not a huge like crowds person, so the way that it worked out was like absolutely perfect, because if we were out and where everyone else is, just I don't know what I would have done. I would have been like kind of overwhelmed like with everyone watching us and stuff, which is not a bad thing, it's just not my thing. Ben knew that I didn't necessarily want to like have a ton of people around, and I was like, let's just take pictures. I didn't want to go up there and ask someone to take our picture, so we just set up the tripod, turned on a video. I turned on the video because I was like, we can just screenshot these pictures. It wasn't weird, it wasn't suspicious at all until you're like, I got a gift for you.
There is like in the video I'm asking like, oh, like how low can you see down on me? Like where's like the frame?
Yeah.
What's in frame? So that when I did propose, I had to like scoot the camera back a little bit.
And I didn't even catch on to anything.
No.
Okay, close your eyes. Stay here. Close your eyes. I want to give you my gift. Close your eyes.
Are you serious?
Yes, close your eyes.
Can I look this way?
No, you need to close your eyes.
Oh my gosh. Can I look this way?
Yeah, look that way and close your eyes.
Okay.
Keep them closed.
Okay. Can I turn?
No.
Okay.
Keep them closed.
Can I look now?
Yes.
Can I actually?
Yeah, look. I got you something. Happy anniversary. I feel like I didn't get a chance to like surprise you when we actually got engaged, and you mean the world to me, and I could not be happier.
What are you doing?
I got you this.
What?
I got you this. That was the whole point of this trip.
What?
That's the whole point. I wanted you to get your passport so bad.
You were gonna give me a
Yes, because you lost yours.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and it has a matching wedding band.
What?
I
Oh
don't
my
know
gosh.
which one goes first.
Who knows about this?
Your mom, that's like it.
What? Shut up. You're
I'm not.
What? Oh my god, I don't even know what to say.
Did I surprise you?
What?
Look.
Oh my gosh, Ben, what the heck? Wait, what? We went to dinner. We had to go to dinner right away because we were pushing time. And we weren't even hungry.
No,
we were
we
both
were-
so like flustered. It was like we got engaged for the first time again. I didn't even know what to say. We ate dinner. It was honestly the best dinner so far, but tonight will
you've
be
had.
our third dinner. The first dinner was the Mexican food. The second dinner was Italian food.
And the first dinner I liked more than the second one.
I don't know.
But the second one was so really good. Like the first dinner,
It
like
was so
everything
good.
was so unbelievably good.
And then we changed out of my like fancy dress and we went
Yep.
to bingo, which we really wanted to win. Oh, and the first night we tried to gamble, which we might try that again tonight.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna try to gamble, but we had to like figure out how it works.
We didn't know how to gamble, which is
Yeah.
a whole other story.
Well, makes sense because like we were when we were the age of gambling, we had pretty much already had kids.
Well, yeah, we already did have kids. I think you have to be 21 to gamble, don't you?
No, I think you have to be 18.
No, I think you have to be 21. We went to bingo. We did not win anything at bingo. It was really sad. Yesterday, we arrived in the Dominican Republic, booked our excursion to go like to this place called Coconut Cove.
No,
And
you're
we had-
right. You'd have to be 21.
Oh.
We had 2 kids by the time we were able to.
I
Gamble.
know. I went to this place called Coconut Cove and oh my gosh, this thing, it was like a whole experience. I could talk about it for like 3 hours, what happened. We checked into our station in the Dominican Republic, followed our guide. We got on a bus for an hour and drove for an hour through the cities of the
and
Dominican
through, like,
Republic.
backcountry.
Yes, it was crazy. Super wild to see just like another culture. This is my first time being in another country.
Yeah.
Like seeing other people's culture and like driving around through like people's actual backyards and like their actual whole life. It was just wild to see.
And I'm glad that we did it because I was born in Bolivia, so third world country is very similar to like the Dominican Republic, just a little bit of, obviously everything has their own differences. I told Katie, I was like, this is like Bolivia, but a little bit like different in these certain aspects. But I'm glad that we did it.
We arrived, we stayed there for like 3 hours or
The
so.
food was good. It was like all-inclusive drink.
Then we went back on the bus for an hour back to the ship.
And then we came.
We came back and immediately showered.
Immediately showered.
Immediately
And
showered and
just-
canceled our dinner reservation.
Yep. Didn't even go to it, and we just laid in bed.
Yes.
And then we had like went up and just got like the
24/7
burger, like yeah, we just got like the 24/7 stuff, which also is the coolest thing ever. Like it doesn't matter what time it is, you can get pretty much whatever food you want, and they'll make it for you, and it's so nice. You don't have to like be on a schedule like, oh, this closes at like 6 or like this
Right.
closes at 8. You have to, no, it could be like 2 a.m. and you can go get a burger or whatever it is.
Yeah, we called the kids last night.
Oh yeah, that was.
We watched the boat deport and I was actually hoping that somebody would
Be like running down the pier.
Yes, I wanted to get like a TikTok clip of somebody like running down the pier because they were like late to the boat, but that didn't happen. We called the kids and it was really, really freaking sad. They're confused. Like, you can tell that they're confused. They're like, where are you? Are you on a ship? Like, where are you going? When are you gonna be home? And I'm like trying to explain it to them, but they're just so confused. Addie was so sad.
Yeah, she started crying.
She started crying. She was like holding out her hands, which it was just really hard to see. We slept in this morning, slowly got ready. We laid out on like some beds up at the top of the ship.
Nice. It was like a trampoline. It was cool.
I know, it was really cool. Came back and that was pretty much it.
Yeah,
like,
we started
got
getting ready.
We watched some movies. We ate some food. Today is another day at sea. We're supposed to be in the Bahamas tomorrow.
I'm excited. I'm really excited for the Bahamas.
I know, me too. We saw when we were in the Dominican Republic, a lot of people just stayed back at the
resort. Well, I guess
the
in the Dominican Republic it was like a resort. I'm not too sure exactly what the Bahamas is. I kind of want to go up and ask somebody. Like, I don't know if it's a beach. I don't know if it's also a resort. We had a snorkeling thing planned for the Dominican Republic, but it got canceled because it's like a red flag. So
yep.
Yeah, and the only option for snorkeling in the Bahamas is snorkeling with sharks.
We might change our minds. Who knows?
We'll see.
So we're getting ready to go to dinner right now. We have reservations in 20 minutes. Yeah, which is... I was going to say
I think we're going to say the same thing.
20 minutes is like 2 hours on the ship of time that you have before your dinner reservation.
You can get anywhere in 2 minutes here.
I know, seriously. We could get to our restaurant in like 3 minutes.
No, less than that.
Anytime we're like trying to get ready to leave, we've like left 10 minutes early to get to something.
We're so used to having like a long process of leaving, but it's just you and I.
I know, it's crazy. And like it takes us a few minutes.
Oh, now we have to go bear the Red Sea out there.
Yeah, I have like a...
Do you have anything red?
No, I don't own anything red. I would have had to buy something.
Yeah, same.
And I actually didn't buy anything for this trip.
It's okay.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna put the camera outside so you guys can kind of see the ocean floating by.
It's kind of strange. Also, I think, is there land over there?
Yes, there is. I think it...
What is that?
Cuba? I don't know.
No, we already passed that. And then we were gonna gamble tonight, but we don't have red.
We should still do it.
We should just bear the gambling. Oh wait, isn't there like a gambling tournament tonight?
No, that was this afternoon.
Oh, okay.
At 8 a.m. this morning, which doesn't sound bad except for the fact that we went to bed at like 2:30 last night, and I literally still have like wrinkles on my face from where I was sleeping. We are in the Bahamas. Woke up and we're in the Bahamas. The last time we arrived in the Dominican Republic, we still were sailing like when we woke up in the morning, and then we got the boat all settled around maybe 10 o'clock or something like that. But today when we woke up at 8, the boat is already here and there's already people getting off the boat. Like, I'm so confused. What time are we supposed to be getting off the boat? So Ben's like panicking, wanting to get off the boat. If you know one thing about Ben, it's that he's gonna be the first one in line. Like, he doesn't do well when he's not the first one doing something, or like at least in the know of what's going on. Like when we are at the beach, he's always up and wanting to go to the beach at like 9 a.m. We are here in the Bahamas. It's so freaking beautiful outside. The water is like Gatorade blue. It's so freaking pretty. I'm getting ready as fast as I can. I don't think I'm gonna do much today, and then we're gonna head out. I asked him if he wanted to eat any breakfast and he said no. I was like, oh my gosh, we have to eat something. Anyway, we have to be back on the ship by 6:30 tonight, and I think that's the only rule. So last night was probably our most fun night yet. Even though we weren't wearing red, we went to dinner. Then we went to the casino and we found this machine that was like letting us win every single time. I won like $250 on it. We were like, oh my gosh, and we moved to a different machine. We were like messing around. We're like, well, we should go back to this one machine. And we tried to go back there, but there was this couple that was sitting there because they were also winning like for a really long time. So we went upstairs to the party. There was a party going on, and we went upstairs to go check out what they were doing. It was crazy. crazy. Like, I have never seen like older people or like middle-aged people party like that. It was insane. So we watched for a little bit, we danced, and then we went back downstairs and gambled for a little bit on that same machine. And I don't know what is wrong with that machine, but it was like letting us win. We didn't win anything huge, but we're definitely going back tonight. All of those events that I just said led us to get into bed at around 1:30 or so, and then we didn't fall asleep until about 2:30, and now it's like 8 a.m. So that's what we've been doing. Today's our last day. Tomorrow morning we will be back in Miami, and we are gonna get off the boat and then fly home. So we will literally sleep in our bed tomorrow night. We're gonna eat breakfast, pull our stuff together, and then head out to the Bahamas. I am blown away right now at how beautiful this is. Virgin Voyages has like a private beach, it looks like they have, and this place is insane. I have never seen water this pretty in my entire life. The sand feels like powdered sugar, like seriously. I'm gonna go show you guys because this is absolutely crazy. Look how beautiful. It's only like 9 o'clock in the morning too. How pretty. And look at this water. Do you feel the sand? It's like powdered sugar. We're currently hiding from the rain. It started to downpour rain outside. The ocean is like crystal clear. The pool is like super nice. I feel like we've kind of been bouncing around to different areas. We didn't know when we got here that we actually have a VIP area since we have like VIP wristbands. We didn't know that we could come to this like VIP area and have our own section of the beach and little seats and umbrellas and stuff. So once we found that, we kind of stayed over here. We searched for shells and we found these insane shells. Yeah, at least an hour and a half. Like, just digging in the water. I wish we had goggles so bad because there was this girl who had goggles and she was finding these incredible shells. Everyone was like freaking out because we kept pulling up these like insane shells. It is 3:03. We have to be back on the boat by 6:30 because we're leaving at 7, and we still want to go to like a souvenir shop or something to go and get something for the girls. So anyway, we might chill here for a little bit longer and then go to the souvenir shop to get them a few things because today is our last day. We're going to be arriving back in Miami tomorrow morning, so it's like our last little hurrah.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around, but there's something.
We left the beach because it is pouring rain. Everybody was out at the beach. You can hear it thundering and lightning right now. And they told us that there were like some shops, like souvenir stuff around here. Oh, Ben just opened up a door. But we stopped here and it's like a ghost town. Like nobody's here, and I think it might be because of the storm. Maybe it's because the water looks like this. We talked to the lady inside and she doesn't know why everyone is closed. She says they're run by like the hotels around here, so she doesn't know. It is 4 o'clock right now and we don't have to be back on the boat until 6:30. And pretty much everyone at the resort that we are at is packing up and heading to the boat because, as you can hear, it's kind of crazy. I even tried to convince Ben that we shouldn't come and shop because of the thunder right now. So I don't know how this will affect us like leaving here. Hopefully it doesn't, because then I'm gonna like freak out. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't affect us departing here. We have dinner reservations at 7, so we're gonna go home and shower, go back to the boat, shower, and get ready for our last dinner here on the boat.
I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you.